Hey, how's the weather up there? Do you play basketball? Are your parents tall? If you haven't noticed already, I'm tall, pushing 6'1", and I'm asked these questions at least once, every day. So how do I answer? Well, the weather is exactly the same up here as it is where you're sitting. Yes, I do play basketball. And no, my parents aren't tall. In fact, they're circus midgets. All kidding aside, height is one of those obvious qualities that people notice first. But there is so much more to height than meets the eye. Today, I'll be examining the definition of height, what determines it, ups and downs of being tall, and fun facts. So, what are we waiting for? Let's take it from the top. According to Webster's dictionary, human height is the distance from the bottom of the foot to the top of the head in a human body standing erect. The average height for men and women in any population varies greatly, with men being taller than women. So, what causes differences in height among the population? History plays a major role. In regions where there is poverty or prolonged warfare, factors such as malnutrition during childhood may be responsible for stunted adult height. Developed countries seem to have the tallest people. For more than 2 centuries, Americans had been the tallest people in the world. But in the 1950s, our height stabilized. Today, the average height for U.S. males is 5'10", and for females, 5'4". Several countries have now surpassed the U.S., particularly the Scandinavian nations. The Netherlands were once known for their short people, but today have the second tallest average in the world, with men averaging 6 foot. If you've ever stepped foot in Sioux County, you're sure to notice the connection to this population. So, what's good about being tall? Well, where do I begin? In a room full of people, my height makes me stand out and be remembered, and no one asks to borrow my clothes. But what's great about being tall? Ka-ching! It pays to be tall. According to a study published in the Economic Record, tall workers are generally more successful in the workplace, averaging $789 more per inch. Tall workers often do more decision-making because others look up to them. And when it comes time for promotions or raises, tall workers are often chosen because they are exhibiting leadership qualities. And tall people are perceived as more powerful and intelligent. So, are there any downfalls to being more powerful and intelligent? I mean, tall? Well, finding pants and jeans that are long enough is difficult. I'm constantly ripping out hems just so they're not high waters. God bless the stores that carry jeans with a 36 to 38 inch inseam. And God bless capri pants. Another negative, tall children often get teased. Nicknames were the worst. Tuba, stretch, wilt, giant. Oftentimes, tall is equated with big. And finally, you've already heard about the stupid questions that tall people get. So, let's move on to fun facts about height. Robert Wadlow of Illinois is the tallest man in history at 8 feet 11 inches. He died in 1940 when he was only 22. The tallest U.S. president, you guessed it, Abraham Lincoln at 6'4". And the tallest First Lady, Eleanor Roosevelt, and Michelle Obama at 5'11". More fun facts about height. People are tallest in the morning because joints in the backbone pull apart slightly as a person lies in bed. As the day goes on, gravity takes over, and you can lose up to 1 inch. Once we reach the age of 30, it's all downhill from there. We begin to shrink. According to Mayo Clinic, by age 80, a man can lose up to 2 inches and a woman 3. Eating right and exercising can curb this loss. And finally, height is relative. if you think I'm tall, take a look at this photograph of Anna Prinz, 6'7", and Hallie Christofferson, 6'3", players for the ISU women's basketball team. In any given situation, 6'1" can seem very short. Well, I've reached the height of my presentation. Today I have shared the definition of height, what determines it, ups and downs of being tall, and fun facts. Learning more about height may just help us be more open-minded and understanding of the differences we celebrate in all people. And in terms of stupid questions like, how's the weather up there? My mother always tells me to spit and say, looks like rain. Are there any questions? The question was, what were my resources? And I got them from Mayo Clinic, the Economic Record Report 2011, the height site, and fun facts about height at healthkicker.com. Probably the most interesting, the question was, what was the most interesting thing you learned? And I would say about the tallest people in the world, about Robert Wadlow. It's crazy how tall people can get, so. Yes? The question was, who's the tallest woman? I don't know that. I didn't find that in any of my research, so. Any more questions? All right, well, thank you.